चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे अंधियारा है घना और लहू से सना किरणों के तिनके अंबर से चुनके अंगना में फिर आ जा रे हमने तुझ पे हजारों सितम है किए हमने तुझ पे जहां भर के जुल्म किए हमने सोचा नहीं तू जो उड़ जाएगी ये ज़मीं तेरे बिन सूनी रह जाएगी किसके दम पे सजेगा मेरा अंगना ओरी चिड़ैया मेरी चिड़ैया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे
The life of the body is the soul, and the life of the soul is God. And today we celebrate the saint who holds the baby Jesus in his arms. We celebrate the saint whose prayers are known to have never failed, and the saint who is known to be the saint of miracles. A very good morning to our respected principal, secretary, vice principal, teachers, and my dear Francarians. Today, we are here to celebrate Saint Anthony of Padua, the patron saint of our house, on this auspicious day of his feast. Actions speak louder than words. Let your words teach and your actions speak. These sparkling words of Saint Anthony depicts his outlook towards action. Let's go deep in his life to know how he spoke to the world through his words and how his words taught the world. Saint Anthony was born into a wealthy family on 15th August 1195 in the city of Lisbon, Portugal, and was given the name of Fernando. When Fernando was 15 years old, he joined the religious community of Augustinian. At 17, he was transferred to the Augustinian monastery at Santa Cruz, where he spent 9 years in intense study. When he was 25 years old, Fernando encountered 5 Franciscan friars who were on their way to Morocco, most likely to die as a martyr for gospel.
Fernando was inspired by their life and wanted to do the same. With the permission of the Augustinian superior, he was allowed to go to Morocco to be a witness for Christ and, if necessary, be a martyr as well. However, God had some other plans for this generous young man. Soon after arriving in Morocco, he became seriously ill, and after several months, Fernando realized he had to go home. On the return voyage, the ship ran into a violent storm and they were blown off course all the way to Sicily. Antony was first recognized for his great gift of preaching at a gathering for the ordination of Dominicans and Franciscans in 1222. When Antony began to speak, the fire within him made him so knowledgeable and unmistakable, and he passionately inspired everyone with his thoughts and words of wisdom. Francis heard of Antony's skills as a preacher and reassigned the young priest to preach in northern Italy. Antony became the first teacher of the Franciscan order to be given special approval and blessings of Saint Francis. In 1226, Antony was appointed as the provincial superior of northern Italy.
Back in Padua in 1231, Antony preached his last and most famous Lenten sermons. The great energy he had expended during the Lenten sermons left him exhausted. He went to a little town near Padua to rest and recover. But he soon realized that death was coming close and he wanted to return to Padua, the city he loved. The journey in a wagon weakened him so much that he had to stop in the suburbs at Arcella. In the end, Antony had to bless Padua from a distance, the same way Francis had blessed Assisi from a distance. Saint Antony of Padua died on the 13th of June 1231 when he was only 35 years old and was canonized in less than 1 year by Pope Gregory IX. In 1946, Pope Pius XII officially declared him a doctor to the Church. We all have been affected by the current and ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Coronavirus is killing people on a large scale. Saint Antony is regarded as the saint of miracles, and his prayers are said to have never failed. So, let us pray to him and hope that we will come out of the situation very soon. May Saint Antony help to keep us centered in prayer and cope with our fears during this pandemic. Thank you.